To my channel. My name is Chinwe Juliet, and today I'll be telling you all how to prevent your edges from disappearing and your nape hair as well, and telling you the causes and what to do to regrow them back. So firstly, there are a number of things that actually cause loss of edges and loss of nape hair, and I'm going to show you how I got from that to this now. So first, I have to be honest with you, this is not a magic trick. It's going to take you a few months for you to see the difference, and you just have to be consistent while you're at it. So the first thing that I noticed that used to break my hair was that I never moisturized. So there was lack of moisture. I just used to put on a weave or put on a wig and walk out the door. I never moisturized, did nothing, and because my hair was so dry, it kept breaking, and because it kept breaking, eventually I saw patches and my nape hair had disappeared. So my first advice for you all is to make sure that you moisturize your hair with the good natural hair moisturizers in the market right now. Just look for one that has water as the first ingredient with good mix of humectant and oils and butters, and it should work for you. Then another cause is also tight styles. Tight styles contribute a lot to loss of edges. That's why you see even really young girls, as young as 14 and 16 right now, have lost their edges and their nape hair as well. Tight styles include braids, weaves, even wigs. The net underneath the wigs, the lace wigs especially, can actually pull out your edges and your nape hair, so you really have to be careful with things like that. When I used to wear wigs in university, what I used to do, I used to make sure that my wigs were really tight because I didn't want any embarrassments. But then also I used to wear a silk scarf underneath, so with that it really helped me save my nape hair and it really helped me save my edges. So I really recommend that if you can, and if you wear a wig, make sure your wigs are tight, and then you can also wear a silk scarf underneath, like a really light one, like this one. This is the one I use. It's really light, and see, it's really light, and I don't tie it into a knot. I just like tie it once and then I lay it underneath, and no one knew that I wore a silk scarf underneath my wigs. So I really recommend that you do that to save your edges and to save your nape hair. Then another thing as well is that your clothes really matter. If you wear high turtlenecks or clothes that rub against your nape, or even if you're Muslim, or just generally if you like to wear scarves that go around your head and it's made of cotton and you don't moisturize your hair, it will definitely pull out your edges and your nape hair. So always make sure that you moisturize, and obviously you don't stop wearing your scarves. Still wear your scarves, but make sure that your edges are moisturized, and make sure that you can also wear a silk scarf underneath it without having to lose your edges or your nape hair. Now the final thing is the weather. The weather is a massive contributor to hair loss. In the picture I showed you, that was during winter, and it was a contribution of all the factors I just spoke about combined. I never used to moisturize my hair, I never paid attention, and so I always used to wear my wool scarves and my beanies, my wool beanies. So all these things used to help pull out my hair, and then the weather was really dry, so everything used to like suck out all the moisture, and then whenever I took them off, they always took a strand or two or more with them. So I would really recommend that in weather such as winter, or if you're in Nigeria, because I'm in Nigeria right now, Harmattan periods, it's hot. So I wouldn't say, obviously, if you wouldn't wear a wool scarf because it's hot, but it's also really dry. So I would recommend that you moisturize more in such weathers to make sure that you don't lose your precious edges and your nape hair, because it's the first thing people see. So I understand when you feel conscious about it, so I understand how it feels. So yes, take care of your edges, and with remoisturizing daily and consistently, especially those who have already lost their hair, lost their nape hair and the edges, with remoisturizing consistently, your hair will come back just make sure to look for a good moisturizer that has water as the first ingredient and has a good blend of humectants, oils and butters, okay? And vitamins as well. Vitamins are really important. Vitamin B5, it's really good for your hair. So yes, I hope you all learned something today, and I hope I really helped you. And if you would like to learn more information about your natural hair, or if you'd like to see my vlogs or my lifestyle video, please like, comment and subscribe, and watch my previous videos, and also share. Sharing is caring, okay? Also share. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care. Bye. I didn't put on my mouth. Have a wonderful day. Bye.